Hey, welcome back, my fantastic family, friends, and folks. It's me, Shadow Hero, and it's the end of 2025. Pretty great year for TV shows and movies. Stranger Things is wrapping up, and I don't want to make a list until that show completes because I'm going to figure out if or where it's going to be on my top 10 shows of 2025. So until that gets done, I am making another list. This segment's going to be called Late to the Party. It just means that these are shows that came out before 2025, but I discovered in 2025, or I finally sat down and completed them in 2025. I would like to recommend these to you all. And if you've seen some of these, let me know where you guys rank it and where you guys put it in your own list. Before I go any further, I would like to say that when I'm talking about these shows or this media, I will give slight spoiler, but I want to see if I can do my best to get you guys interested in it before I spoil it a lot. So everything I'm going to put on this list, slight spoiler ahead. So the first show that I would like to put on my list is going to be Andor. Andor was a really great Star Wars show. I'm going to do my best not to always use the word great, but I found myself really engaged with this show. It's a slow build, but so much of it pays off. And if you're unfamiliar with what Andor is, it's actually a prequel story to another prequel story, which is this middle story of another overarching story. Don't be too confused. It's fun, it's engaging, and it's thrilling. If you're going in here looking for a lot of force using or lightsabers, you're not going to have that, which is surprising how great and entertaining it is. I would put Andor Season 1 on my list of recommendations. It's Late to the Party on. Check it out. All right, next thing I'm going to put on my list is a show that I stumbled upon on TikTok. This show, it's called Couples Therapy. Now, couples therapy can sound like it's a really dramatic and all about tensions and drama.
People come in and what they're going to ask me to do is help them change their partner.
Hello.
What happened?
You know what happened? He happened.
But that's not the work of couples therapy.
It tackles tropes that I see often. And a person, when I'm seeing this, I'm like, man, that's annoying. I will never put myself in that position. Anyway, couples therapy follows this doctor, and she gives therapy advice to multiple couples. These couples actually go there because there's actually a problem. And it is very real. It's very authentic. These aren't paid actors, and if they are paid actors, they're doing a really great job. But the editing in this, and you can start seeing the tension build. But these people go to these therapy sessions multiple times, and there's some marvelous character growth that you're start seeing with some of these. Now, there's some characters that you start off with hating, but by the end, you're kind of understanding where they're coming from. There's characters in here where I started off like totally rooting for them, and then they start unpacking stuff, and you start realizing they might be the cause of their own their issues. I learned a lot, but this show isn't just about learning. It was creative. I was like really gripped by this. There's some storylines where I absolutely hate this person.
But you can just say, here's what I'm trying to do.
Here's what I'm already successful at doing.
That's not the same thing.
It's a show that's on Paramount, so if you're looking for that one, go to Paramount. I would say that would be worth the subscription, or if you just want to buy it, go to Amazon, or I know there's a lot of Johnny Depps out there, so be a pirate. I remember watching when I was younger, but I just don't remember watching it all. Or I didn't watch it in one complete sitting. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, to be specific. Now, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I don't want to go too much into the details but the way that they had all these storylines come together, there's a difference between when people say convoluted storylines and complex storylines. And Full Metal Alchemist definitely is a complex storyline. It rewards you for paying attention, but while you're paying attention, it never feels like homework. The story keeps on building and building, and there's reveals and twists that happens. The magic system in there is top notch. It's one of the best that I've seen. It is a pretty good story. There are moments of darkness. There are moments of extremes, and all of it comes together perfectly. It's a great beginning, middle, and end, and this is probably one of the best animes that's been out there. And this show has gotten so many pats on the back, and you just got another one from your boy Shadow Hero. Check this out if you're looking for an anime that you haven't seen, or you want to be curious about a really good anime. I would probably tell people to start off with this one. There's a few animes that, if you want to start off with understanding how people like animes, I would say Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note, and maybe Solo Leveling. These are small ones, and if you like some aspects of this, I would say you could probably branch out, and this could be your gateway anime. But Full Metal Alchemist, really great story. I've always heard that, and I always remember that it was, but sitting down and watching it all back to back over like a month, a very fun watch, and it never feels like homework. Okay, most of these have been TV shows. Thrawn was a very good audiobook that I was listening to. There was actually a series, so I listened to 3 of them over like a month time, just the beginning of the year, and it just stood out to me. I enjoy how Thrawn thinks. He's very calculated, and he tries to put his emotions to the side and just tries to think logically. Thrawn is a brilliant person. Being the smartest man in the room is always going to be Thrawn. Is he the most powerful? Some situations, but this man can cook up a plan, and it's great. I enjoyed the audiobooks. The person who does the voice did great. There's also a lot of sound designs in the background, so my imagination was packed. So I enjoyed this one. So check out the Thrawn trilogy if you guys haven't had a chance to do that. The first season of White Lotus is a banger. White Lotus made me realize something about myself. I'm a sucker for murder mystery. And White Lotus starts off with a really great murder mystery, but it's with characters. There's like 20 characters, and I hate most of them. This guy, hate him. This guy, hate him so much. This guy might even hate more than the last 2 guys. This girl, hate her. She might be young and cute. Can't take that away from her. Still hate her. This character, cute, I have a little remorse for. This character, cute, I also have a little remorse for, but I also hate her.
But wait, there's more. Oh no.
This show brings out the most loathing hate of a character that I've ever done while I'm watching this show, and it is this girl. She is so pathetic. She's lazy. She's so lazy and acts like a victim and wants everyone to wait on her hand and foot without acting like a queen.
Where are the bags? Right there, right behind you.
Oh, of course.
Because she's like a sympathy vampire and just wants sympathy all the time, and she just thinks she's a victim.
There's one small bag. It's a small white plastic bag. That's the only one I don't see it here.
Okay, a plastic bag.
A white plastic, yeah, it's very important. Yeah. Do you think they could have left it on the wheelie? Depart? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Is this it?
Thank you.
And I absolutely cannot stand her. And this show is filled to the brim of characters that I can't stand. But I could not wait to watch the next episode, because it was great. The show starts off with this: somebody dies on this island, and we don't know who it is, and there's multiple moments throughout the show where you think, could it be this person? But that's not the main story. It's just multiple rich snobs who are around each other. There's people who are just working in management who are just flawed beyond doubt. And I absolutely love this show. White Lotus was addicting in one of the best ways that I can say. First season of White Lotus was my favorite thing that I watched this year. I would highly recommend that all you guys try to check it out and let me know what you guys think. I never knew I could love a show where I hated so many people all at the same time. But that was my list today. These are just a couple of my lists. So if you guys seen any of these things, let me know what you guys think. And if you like this, let me know. If you don't like this, let me know. And next time, I know it's been a couple weeks and there's probably a really good thing that's happened, but I had a big head injury when I fell on a pillow, and when I hit my head on the pillow, it made me forget about my outro slogan. Bye.